one and only Master Jewish Lightning Joy Elias!
Hello. Hi. Hi. You're clapping far too hard. You didn't know to stop. Are you the New Yorker? Yeah. City or state, though? You see, not as impressive. Like when we heard New York, we're like, ooh, Manhattan. That's exciting, and really it's Poughkeepsie. Or Coxsackie. That's a real town. I can't make that up. You want to know why we make fun of Americans? Because you have a town named Coxsackie. Then again, Canada has a town just outside Ottawa called Pakenham. That's our version of Coxsackie. It sounds like a village of pig fuckers. You know what I mean? What do you do there? Packham, Packham! You know, and you're like, oh Jesus. I better skip town. I am not staying here, and I should have worn briefs. I'm not gonna lie, one of the boys may have just gone loose. And there may be pinch. Do you know what I'm talking about? What's your name, New York? John? You ever get the pinch? You know what I'm talking about? Where one of the boys goes out and then you come back in and then... Ma'am! Oh, that is not a fun moment. Women, yeah, well, go ahead, laugh. Ha ha ha, it's hilarious. Right now I'm trying not to cry. What do you do back in New York? Now, what city are you from in New York State? Oh, Rochester. I know. Okay, we know where that is, right? That's where Don Cherry played minor league hockey. Exactly. You have no idea who I'm talking about. You were just like, I'm going to agree with this very crazy-looking Canadian. What do you do in Rochester? I know there's not a lot of jobs in Rochester, so what do you do? School. What do you study? Biology? And what do you do with biology after?
I go back to school because there are no jobs for biology. Everything that I'm studying can be found for free on the internet.
How much do you pay a year to learn bullshit now, John? 20,000? It's crazy. I paid $10 for my education. I'm putting the money to good use. You, my friend. I don't know how you're going to pay off 20 grand with a biology degree. Unless somewhere in a lab you can make money. You're working on it? And what do you do?
I just graduated.
Oh, from?
Portland. New York.
Right. But what in what field?
Exercise science.
Exercise science. Jesus. What is exercise science? I mean,
Listen, fatty. If you move a lot, there will be water that will come out of what we call pores. They are small holes in your face and all over your body. Don't worry, you're not melting. It's not like you're a witch in a crazy movie to Oz. It's just you're a fat mother. You're a human manatee. You're going to shed some...
what is exercise science? Do you put humans on like a rat wheel? What? Is that what you do? You train people. So why don't you say you're a trainer?
I am a personal trainer.
I understood that. What is exercise science? I still am intrigued by what bullshit they fed you to pay for this. Like, what did you learn in one of the exercise science classes?
After 2 years?
2 years of that? A master's in exercise science, yeah. Because it took 1 year to figure out, fuck, I don't know what the hell this is. You need another year, but you'll master it by the end of that. There's not a lot to learn, so you're a master. Why not the PhD? Oh, I gotta write something. Good luck, personal trainer. Can't believe I'm in front of a personal trainer. You a nutritionist? You a cop? Kind of look like you could be a cop. Wearing a Blue Jay hat like you're undercover. What's your name? Scott. Where are you from? New Brunswick. You sound American. Where in New Brunswick? There's only 3 cities. There's Moncton. Hold on. There's only 3. There's only 3. Moncton. No, hold on. Miramichi or Fredericton. The rest of them are not towns or cities. They're villages. What is the village you are from? Heartland? Heartland. Where's that? In the middle? Well, it better be. It's in the heartland. What's the point of calling it Heartland if it's not in the middle? Well, where's Heartland? Well, all the way on the west coast. What the? Who name these fucking places? Do you live here now? No, what do you, just in? Oh, you live here. All right. And what do you do back home in the Heartland? Mechanic of? Heavy duty mechanic. That just sounds like you're very serious about what you do. I still don't know what you mechanic. Trucks, planes, cars, trucks. For who? You're not allowed saying? Well, that's the big secret? Was it an airline that maybe lost a wheel the other day? Just randomly? Jesus. I don't like to fly, and now wheels are just... And you know what they said? It could happen at any moment. And then tell me again how this is safer than flying. If I lose a tire on a car, fuck, cool. Right? Sparks come out. You're like, oh, kind of like the Dukes of Hazzard, you know? Fucking tire comes off on a plane. You get that announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, because that happened to me, going to Moncton, of all places, December 2nd, and it's the law. I don't like flying, and this is one of the reasons. Emergency landing, they have to tell you the reason. Right? So the pilot, ladies and gentlemen, we're not sure if the landing gear is going to come down. Please assume the crash position. Why? Why? Just bullshit a little. Make stuff up. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I haven't done in a long time? Made this announcement. So for fun, just to amuse me, assume the crash position. And then everybody goes, oh, cool, it's a game. I don't know, but now, due to recent news events, I was flying home from Calgary, and one airline now has the pilots greet you. Right? As you walk on the plane, there they are, 2 pilots. They're like, hello, how are you? And I'm like, no, how are you? All right, everything good at home? I love you. Fuck, I don't care, man. I don't know if you know this. You really are the wind beneath my wings, boys. You are my hero. I love you. If anything goes wrong at any point, I'm in 4D. Beeping me, I'll come, I'll bring some coffee, we'll talk. I'm a good listener. And you're from France. Oui, hello. I was in France once and I spoke my very bad French, and literally the gentleman in the cafe is like, no. I don't know where you are from, but in coffee, I understand. For the love of my ears, do not speak my language again. I hear it. I'm going to take, how you say it, the stick in the ear, not to hear you and your blah blah anymore. Am I bleeding? Oui, I am bleeding. I'm bleeding. What is your name? I bet you it has a hyphen. Barbara? You're not really from France. Come on, everybody I mean is Barbara Anne, Barbara comment. I'm just throwing in words that I know in French. Barbara Laporte. I don't know. So do you live here now, or you still live in France? Okay, and what made you move from France to the calm political situation here in Quebec? What's that? Oh, okay. You didn't want to be in France. So what do you do here now? Studying, please don't say French. Because that would be almost like studying exercise science. It's just, I think you know it. What are you studying? Oh, you're doing very well in the communications, and what are you going to do with that?
Telemarketing. Hi, do you want to win a free cruise? I have a pen set that'll rock your world.
Someone's laughing way too hard at that. Like somebody conned somebody when they were 18 because they worked in a pen room. Are you in communications as well? No? Biology? What are you applauding? Now I have bookends of unemployment. Do you know what biology leads to? Research. Of biomedical stuff. Diseases. That sounds like a fun life. Every day walking into another disease-filled room. I'm going, I wonder why I feel like shit all the time. I don't know, maybe because you're inhaling fucking SARS from a jar. No, you don't fix it, you work out. Maybe exercise science will rid me of the genetic malfunctions I now suffer by being a biologist. God damn it! I'm not joking. I'm hiding. Oh my God, why did I wear that? You don't even want to talk to me, eh? You're like, please, I'm sweating now. And what's your name? Ron? Where are you from? Where? Moscow. For real? You don't sound Russian or look Russian. You got an awful tan for a Russian. Most of the Russians I know are see-through. Not that I should talk. You know what I did today? I just sat outside in my friend's backyard, and this is what happens. I swear to you, doesn't it look like I got my hand amputated? Like my arm, like I got into a horrible accident, they amputated it, and the only thing left was like a left-hand mulatto arm, and I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll take it. You know what I mean? But do you live here now? Yeah, when did you move from Russia here? 20 years. And what do you do? A mechanic? Nice. This is your what? Are you Russian as well? No? You met here? And you're born and raised in Montreal? Nice. And what do you do? Manager. That's the most vague business card. Manager. You're like, what the hell? Of what? Of people. Are you a biologist and work in a lab? What do you do? All right, everybody, I'm not dumb. You get in the fucking room and inhale what they're putting out today. Let's go. I'll manage. I'll have a good day. Don't worry. I'll manage without you too. Fine, go ahead. Get in the room. Seal. But what kind of people? How do you clear customs? Oh my God, I get pulled over? Hi, where you been? Where I just came from? You have anything to declare? Well, I really don't like the skim milk. Go for it. Do you have a company? Yes. Now, what is the name of the company? Why was that so hard to say? Royal Bank of Canada. Are you a teller? Do I now have to pay you $5 because I'm talking to you? Do you manage their customer service? Well, you may want to manage the managers of customer service badly. Because they should just call it customer. There's no service. You ever call them? For your banking account, Press 1. If you want to talk to somebody, press 0. And you press fucking 0. And then you get the music. Like it calms us down. No. Fucking enrages me because I know you're all looking at that flashing fucking light. Look at that. Wait, he's about to find out that his call's important to us. Well, better work on that. France! Alright, I want to tell a joke. Why not? What ladies here, you celebrating something? Road trip from? Nova Scotia. 3 cities. Halifax? Dartmouth? Well, that's across the bridge. That's all I know. Is that where you're from? Oh, good. And so why road tripping to Montreal this weekend? Who's the spokesperson? We'll talk to you. What's your name? Allie? All right. Is that your name or how you're going to escape my questions? Because most people that I talk to run through the alley and yell stranger danger, so I appreciate Allie from Nova Scotia. Because everybody's friendly. I don't know if you know that. Like out east, everybody really is friendly. I'm from Montreal. If people talk to each other on the street, you know, and if you speak the wrong language, there's a good chance you're going to get punched. You know? But I was in St. John, Newfoundland, and like literally somebody, I'm just waiting to cross the street, and the guy's like, "Hello, how are you? Do you want to come over for dinner?" And I'm like, "What are you, a fucking predator? Get away from me. Jesus. What do you, now you lure the fat people with dinner, not just candy? Fuck. What you cooking? You know, like, I mean, I don't know. So, what's the road trip about?
Yeah, we got time off.
Time off. Okay. Do you all work together?
No, we're all family.
Oh, family. Okay. So, Allie, what do you do? Nurse. Very nice. What kind? Okay. So you help people. That's good. Yeah, that's very nice. Which hospital? Doesn't matter. Just in case I know. You have to understand. I have knocked myself out a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I apparently have depth perception problems, and when I get off a plane, I like to, you know, remind myself that I'm 6'4" and the door is at 5 feet. You know, like, seriously, why are the doors on planes set at midget? Why? And I know midget, there's people, oh, it's politically incorrect, it's little person. Fuck off. All right, it doesn't change anything. You're still a fucking midget at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what I call you. You know? If you're offended, write me an email, keep it short. Whatever. Chances are that joke went over your head anyway, so. That's right, puns about midgets. Do you know midgets? You do? Yeah. The Russian got so excited. Like, that's why you moved to Canada. We have no midgets in Russia. No, we call them dolls.
1 midget, 2 midget, 3 midget, 4.
Have I heard the story about the gay midget coming from a Russian? This should be politically correct. He came out of the cupboard. That's funny. And also sad, because that's all you have in Russia. Is a cupboard filled with nothing. Sometimes toilet paper. If it was warm and I waited in line. Oh, really? Ooh, me? I wasn't the fucking person that was like, listen, I know you got a shit bad, but hey, wait in line, buddy. I would have crapped right in line. I have no patience. Here you go, Putin. Unless, of course, you're him on vacation, and then it's all jokes. It's all jokes. It's comedy. My God. I will tell you this, though. I discovered that I had to lose weight at one point in my life, right? Because here's the thing. I never went to the doctor at all. Like up until I was like 35. And part of that is because I went to summer camp. Who went to summer camp? Anybody go to back there? Which camp?
I went to like a lot of like smaller camps, like basketball camps, soccer camps.
Okay, so you know, it's just you know, the medical staff is weird. I didn't want to go because the doctor at this camp, no matter what the ailment was, 3 cough drops. You'd walk in with a fucking arrow in your chest. Oh, here's some cough drops. You can walk in with a severed head. You'd be like, your throat must be killing you. Cough drops. Like you actually put them in. But I went to the doctor and I get on the scale and he actually said this to me. He goes, you know, Joey, you're morbidly obese. And here's the thing, I know what obese means. I didn't need the word morbid in there. You know, that's like me going, hey, you're ugly. No, you're fucking ugly, you know? Do you need the extra adjective? It's hurtful. So I registered at the University of Phoenix online to exercise therapy. And I got my degree from home. In 6 weeks. No, and then, this is weird, they did some blood work. Where's the nurse? Is it a joke, by the way, when they give you, like, stress tests? That they put those things on the hairiest part of somebody's body? Everybody, like, the nurses seem so nice. Oh, you're gonna pass the stress test. Sticks. And then when it's over, thanks, you passed. Fucking, I only have a nipple. Because I had hairy nipples. But then they sent me to a clinic, right, to find out what was wrong with me. And the first test was stare at a wall, pardon my back, stare at a wall. And they're like,
Okay, we're gonna shine a laser pointer with different colors. And when you see it, point to it and say what color you see.
45 minutes. Blue, red, yellow. And then I was like so bored, I'm making up fucking colors, you know? Salmon, guacamole, you know, like. And then the test ends, and I found out it has nothing to do with what they're looking for. It was just the universe and karma getting back at me for every time I fuck with a cat with a laser pointer. I should have guessed when they made me jump. This is what they discovered, and I can't even make this up. I have anxiety disorder, OCD, ADD. Huh? Oh, the triple threat. I put that all on my Tinder. Yet to get a hit. Do you know what anxiety disorder is, biology? Nope. I will explain it to you. It's something I hope nobody ever gets. Maybe one guy, whatever. Fuck him, he deserves it. I don't want to say who he is. He's from a small town in Ontario. Punishment enough. It's Thunder Bay. He lives in Thunder Bay. Anybody from Thunder Bay? That's the saddest city I've ever... Is somebody from Thunder Bay? Did somebody just say yes? Because that's the saddest place. Seriously, New York, never. I don't care how good the Expedia deal is. You do not go to Thunder Bay. The Edmund Fitzgerald, they sank it. It wasn't a fucking storm. They found out where they were going. They were like, Thunder Bay, blow this baby up. That's it. I do not want to go. I'd rather die at sea. And then they did. And then there's a great song by it that Americans don't know. Like if I said Gordon Lightfoot, do you know? Nope. Ohio? What's that? You're from Michigan. Oh, so you... Yeah, you know the story. But now you're in Ohio. Right. I'll talk to you soon. What are you explaining them? Not Ella Fitzgerald, no. Although there is that joke. But, no, I won't say. Are you American as well? No, and you don't know the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald? No, you said Ella Fitzgerald. No more beer for you, my friend. No more beer for you. And that's the kindest gesture I've ever seen from an American.
Thanks for steering me wrong.
Usually they would just invade. With a drone. That's what a biology's gonna do. He's gonna get a drone and drop some fucking powder in your... wherever you live. Are you from Montreal? He is. Where are you from? Near Toronto. Uh-oh. Really? You're moving away after you just thought that Gordon Lightfoot sang about a boat named Ella Fitzgerald that sank? That would sink pretty fucking cool. Nobody's into scat? Fuck you. All right. Where outside Toronto? Brantford. All right. I know where that is. Why do you say small town? That's a nice town. What do you do there? Sales of? Do you know her? What is this, fucking vague night? Don't answer a question or have a job I have no understanding of. Engineer from Russia. Cupboard man. That's how I'm going to refer to you from now on. Hey, you're the cupboard man. Wasn't that a bad handle? Never mind. You? What do you do? Sale what? Spices. From your house? In small Ziplocs, maybe? Blink once if you're the chick from Weeds. Well, maybe after the show we will meet up and you will show me some of your spices. Sometimes I like to cook, you know what I mean? Sprinkle a little something on something for myself. The biology guy's laughing way too hard at that. Oh, anxiety, right. Wow. Should have made the left at Albuquerque. No, anxiety, basically, you go about your day, you know, and you're feeling great, and then all of a sudden, you will get this feeling that you are going to die. Like right where you are. And you get all the symptoms of a heart attack. Like your chest, it feels like it's going to explode. You can't breathe, everything's closing in. And I was actually getting them on stage. So I was talking to a crowd like this, but in the back of my head, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to have a heart attack and die right here. And then the OCD kicked in, I'd be like, and who's going to clean this up? And then the ADD kicked in, I'm like, hey, puppy, puppy! Yes. See, I like puppies. You have a dog? Nope. Cat? Cat? How many? Just one? Who has more than one cat? Uh-oh. Now the auction starts. I got one, who's gonna give me two? I got two. How many do you got? You got two, you got two, you got a three, I'm looking for three. Who's gonna give me three? I got nobody living by the river. Nope, all right. What are the cute little names of the kitty cats?
Molson and Evo.
Molson and Evo. So basically, you drink a lot while smoking a vape. What's that?
My husband named them. That was the condition of me getting them.
Oh, your husband had to name them?
Yeah.
So your husband is an alcoholic that doesn't want to smoke anymore? Pretty much? All right. What level of government does he work in then? A mechanic. And he's fucking drunk. Well, that'll work. What are the names of your kitty cats?
Bar and Sophie.
Django? Oh, fuck. I heard Django. I was like, what kind of fucked up cat do you have? Just a fucking racist little cat running around the neighborhood on a vigilante mission. And then literally, Django Unchained if off the leash. I hate cats. I fucking hate them. They're useless. That's why there's always so many of them. And nobody's ever paid for a cat. It's always the same thing. I was walking down the street, it was -40. And I saw the cat run into an alley and I thought, oh my God. That thing must be so hungry and cold. Must save it. How many homeless people do you walk by a day? Got any change for food? Fuck you, get a job. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I'm gonna call you Mittens. And the frozen dude's like, fuck you, I need mittens. I will cut that cat open like a tauntaun to stay warm. You either love Star Wars or hate cats like me. That's why you laughed so hard. And you just realized what I said with tauntaun? Oh, okay. All right, sweet, there you go. Finally, something we can agree on in biology. Droids. Do you like Star Wars? Not so much. How old are you? Fuck you, 21. I'm 43 now, man. Seriously. 43. I don't feel old. I don't think 43 is old. Is 43 old, Russia? Yes. It is? Biology dude was like, yep, how old are you? How old are you? 22. And 43 is old. Oh, buddy. You have... No, I'm not over the hill. I'm not even walking close to the tip of the hill. Look at me. I haven't even started walking up the hill. I'm gonna wait for the shuttle bus, buddy. You know why? Because I like spices a lot. Fucks up your lungs, the tarragon. You know the tarragon Kush? I don't think 43 is old. I don't think I act 43, that's for sure. You know, if you don't believe me after the show, you can come feel the soft spots. Still there. Although, subtle hints from the universe now that I am getting older. I was walking through Toronto, this was fun, and there were 4 kids all decked out, like all, you know, with the bling and the fucking hats that they don't bend anymore. And they were like, man, are you Joey Elias? And I was like, oh, fuck, this is so cool. I'm still in with the, you know, the young kids. I was like, yeah. And the kid goes, my mom loves you. I was like, unless your mother's 26, go fuck yourself, all right? The big one, though, is going online, and you have to fill out a form, and they ask for your year of birth, and then you have to find it. Buffering? What are you... But there's subtle hints. I got kidney stones. That ain't fun. You ever have kidney stones? Who's had kidney stones? Nobody? Where? Over there? How many did you have? 3. Yes, that's what I had as well. And what is your name? What? Oh, Laurent. I heard, And I was like, that's an odd name. Who named you a sound? How ugly were you as a baby? Well, that's what we're going to have to name it. No vowels, just a silent Y, umlauts. Laurent, when did you get them? Like how, like a couple of years ago?
10 years.
10 years ago. On a scale 1 to 10, the pain. 8. All right. I had 3, and the pain was 15. I was like, and here's the thing. It started with a pain right there, right in the back, and I let it go because I'm a dude, you know, for a couple of days, and then it got really, really bad. And then I decided, well, I don't want to go to the doctor, so I'm going to go on the internet and figure out what this is. For the love of God, that I don't believe it, okay? If you believe in some mystical spirit, pray to them and say, never. Because everything, like WebMD, you have every ailment. I called my mother crying that I had ovarian cancer. She's like, you don't have ovaries. I'm like, that's how bad it is, they've fallen out. And then she hung up and tried to put me up for adoption. At 43. But here's the thing. I go to the GP, he sends me to an MRI thingy, where they put you on this big slab, and then they lock you in, and they go, okay, don't move. And I swear to God, as soon as they said that, I'm itchy. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, I'm strapped in, and my fucking foot. Oh God, and then, you know, that goes on forever. And then they go, well, you have 3, so go see this guy. So I go down the hall, and some guy lies me on a table, puts some jelly, and zaps it with some crazy machine. He's like, great news! I'm like, they're gone? He's like, no, we broke them up. There's now about 20 to 25. And I'm like, I've never gone to medical school, but I know that's more than 3. How can that be good? He's like, oh, they're so small, except for a couple. You won't even feel it, but maybe you'll feel 1 or 2. Feel 1 or 2? Jesus. That was the happiest moment when you hear, bing, hit the, the toilet. Right, Laurent? You're just like, I am free. Freed up, But then, because I'm over 40, I have to go to a urologist now, because as my GP said, well, we have to check out that there's no damage to the prostate. All right, fine. Now they gave me an option. I could go see one doctor that had a Jewish name, and then there was another doctor with an Asian name. I went with the Asian. I figured smaller fingers, shorter, maybe the right height. Maybe, I just bend over and he shows up with a helmet with a light on it, spreads my cheeks, gives me a thumbs up, and off we go. No, I got the Yao Ming of Asian doctors. 9, 10 feet tall, fingers like E.T. He shoved it in my ass, told me my prostate was fine, but I had tonsillitis. So what do you do in Montreal? Yeah. A teacher. What do you teach? English, history, and art. History's the hardest because it never ends. So I don't know how you fucking pass the kids. Who's up to date on history? Lies! What level? High school. It's tough being a teacher. My parents are retired, but they're teachers, and my sister is now entering her 2nd year as a teacher. Yeah, and it's tough because you can't be honest anymore, right? First of all, every kid passes. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't in my day. Like, I still can't read. But they just were tired and were like, yep, get the fuck out. And that's what you do every year now with kids. You're like, not my problem, bye-bye. You're in remedial forever. But then you can't offend them, right? You have to use words like, oh, potential. Your child is not using full potential. And really what you want to say is, your kid's a fucking idiot. And after meeting you, apple not far from the tree. Both of you, go home, put on a helmet with a fucking visor. Oh, hey. This is the best perk of the job. Thank you very much. Does that happen in the biology lab? Hey, way to go, biologist. You didn't die from the SARS. Here's a couple of shooters. You take one? I was going to share it with the Russian. You wouldn't blame me? No, man. He's a calm man. That's vodka. Do you drink? You don't drink? At all? All right. Look at the American. Once again in your head, haha, USA beat Russia, fuck you! 1980 Olympics, boom, we took hockey! You weren't even born, what the fuck are you laughing at? Lake Placid, you don't know. That's where, to you, Lake Placid is where those 2 lunatics just ran around for an hour. Oh, look at the audience. Oh, Joey has a heart. Well, cheers. Enjoy your stay here in Montreal, and thanks for being a good sport. Thanks to all of you for coming out and being part of this. Thank you. I drink and then I dance now. I don't know why I'm going to share this with you, but a couple of weeks ago I was in Ottawa, and I got a little drunk. I don't remember it, but the bar manager the next day was like, "Yeah, you got up and sang with the band." I don't sing. And then I danced in front of the band. Apparently, I was my own mosh pit. And then I just hugged everybody. Yeah. So now, whenever I drink, do a little jig. Yep, that's all I do. I will say this though. I do yoga because my doctor said it would calm me down. Clearly, working. Anybody do yoga? Exercise science? Do you do yoga?
I do not.
You do not,
I'm learning.
but you've tried it.
I have.
Now, do you like it? It's shit. That's what if anybody here is thinking, oh, maybe I'm gonna do yoga. Fuck yoga, just walk. Okay? And if you do yoga, it does not give you the right to be namaste to fucking everything. All right? Just because you can sit with your foot up your ass and not feel pain does not make you a level 7 Buddhist. Fuck you, all right? Namaste. But I go in to this yoga studio. I'm greeted by this woman who sells me a mat for $25. I thought mats were thicker. I'm not gonna lie, I had a souvlaki pita about an hour before the class, and the pita was thicker than the mat. I should have kept the pita just to do yoga on it. It would have been easier on the back. Anyway, my point is, I pay, and now we're walking to the back, and she's giving me like a lecture. I know what you do. You're here for your jokes. You are here for jokes. I'm like, no, my doctor told me I was a fat fuck and I'm gonna die. And apparently I have to calm down. And she keeps, yammering away. And then, this is not in any brochure that I've ever read. There's a lot of flatulence in yoga. People fart, my American friend. I'm 43, farts are funny forever. I hope I'm 110 with a voice box wheeling up to my friend at the old age of, pull my finger. I don't know if women have pull my finger, if not create something like it, like flick my tit. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But we're walking around and all of a sudden I hear, and you're like, did you not hear that? And then there's another, and you're like, listen to me, you have to address this. Because this is becoming hot yoga. I didn't sign up for that. It's just the name of the moves. I don't like them. Dog, tree. I call it the pervert. Because everybody's rear end looks good in yoga pants, and I'm a single guy, so I go in and I see the woman that's single, and this is the pervert. Just kind of take a nice gander until I learned my lesson. Until one fateful day, I was doing the pervert and I hear, oh, it burns, Jesus Christ, it burns. My face is melting. I'm the man from Indiana Jones and oh my God, I'm melting. And I don't know what to say, I don't want to be rude. But you tap her on the shoulder, you're like, listen, less fiber, more Febreze? But this is what she wants us to do. She wants us to lie on our back, which I was very good at. Why we didn't start on lying on our back? She would have thought more of me. I was like, if there was like a black belt, 5-dan belt, I nailed that shit right away on lie down. But she wants us somehow to get our legs over our head and our toes touch the ground. As if. No, that's the name of the move, as if. And as I've referenced, clearly my balls have a mind of their own, because I'm 43 and in my lifetime I've lost some weight, and there's when you do, men's bits lose elasticity, they don't come back. So I'm trying to do the move, and all I see coming at me through my see-through Lululemon pants. Fuck off, I'm Jewish, they were on sale, and I got a receipt. Win, win, win. Right? But that's all I see, is I see my genitalia coming at me, and I think this is how I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna smother myself to death with my own genitalia, and that's not the way the obituary is gonna read tomorrow. Tragically and suddenly, Joey Elias died to an unknown allergy to nuts. And then that's it. Folks, you've been wonderful. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody.
Give it up for Joey Elias.
Who did you come here to see tonight?
Joey Elias.
Favorite part of the tonight?
Joey Elias, 100%.
It's his raunchiness that I like about him.
Are you a raunchy person?
Yes.
Yes.
Who do you here to see tonight?
Joey Elias!
Oh yeah, energy, good. Well,
Actually, I like the way he improved and asked questions and got the people, the public involved. That was pretty cool, actually. It made the whole show. I really like that part.
who do you come here to see today?
Joey Elias.
And what was your favorite part about his performance?
Him picking on him.
I like hosting for Joey because I get to tell more jokes. I don't have to worry about talking to people because everyone's going to be talked to by the end of the night by him. He never fails to come up with something that everyone can find the funny in. So it's very impressive.
Who did you come here to see tonight?
What's that big guy's name? Joey Elias.
What do you think of Joey Elias?
Never liked the fucker. I never liked him. Still don't.